Hello, it's Tim from Baldy Tim's Reviews. Now, what if I told you you could get a private room in central London at the height of the season for pretty much the same or even maybe a little bit less money than you'd pay for quite a lot of hostels in major city centres, or indeed if you're in the southeast of England at least, even for a few campsites around whose prices have gone absolutely crazy. But here I am in a room in central London, and the price I've paid, which by the way includes a full English breakfast, I think you'll be amazed by the price. But before I get to that, let's have a quick look around both the room, the hotel itself, and the what's nearby as well. It's a nice little area right in the middle of everything. I think you'll be impressed, so keep watching. Alright, so this is inside a single room in LSE Passfield Hall. So this is students' accommodation normally during term time, but here in the summer holidays they do rent these out as a great alternative to London hotels, as they say in their kind of strapline here. But yeah, you've got some shelving, a desk with drawers, a desk fan when it's warm, and a lamp, so you can do a bit of work there if you like. Looks like quite a comfortable chair there as well, and then you've got a window and a sink and bin. And if you flip around this way, you've got a double wardrobe. Let's see what's in here. Yeah, plenty of room to hang things and put things on shelves there. So it's pretty basic accommodation. And then there we have the bed with my bits and pieces on there. So pretty basic. And then let's see what's outside the window here. Nice little view of central London, a quieter part of central London. So we're on the top floor here, I think, the third floor. But if you just want 1 or 2 nights of basic accommodation while in London, and you want it cheap, and you're here at the right time of year, this place looks pretty good. But I'll just go and have a little wander around and show you a bit more. So it's not en suite, but you just come out the door, which I've just come out of, through one fire door, and as far as my room's concerned at least, you then have bathroom and toilet here, so about a 5-second walk from the room. And then it looks like you've got a couple of basic WCs, and then one bath and shower here, so with all the usual facilities there. So the room does come with breakfast in the morning, which I think is very reasonable, which for the very reasonable cost I think is fair enough, very fair. And you turn right out of the reception, come down the stairs, and there's a bit of a games room, common room here even. Oh, and a pool table as well, that's good. And even a piano in the corner there if you fancy playing a bit of that. Bit of a TV room in here as well, by the looks of it. Because the room, I don't think it had a TV. There's a little common work area here as well if you don't fancy just working in your room. Might be a bit more sociable for you. And there is lifts, although it looks like it only goes to the second floor. I'm on the third. Welcome to the restaurant. This is where you'd get your breakfast, I reckon. Oh, it's quite sizable in here. Oh, it goes all the way down there. And even a bit of an outside eating area out here as well. It's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, so there's nothing happening at the moment. And I think they only do breakfasts here. So nothing else, no other meals. Well, this is open, so you can go out here. Yeah, nice seating area out here actually. Little place over there with bike racks, so you can park your bike and lock them up if you're using that mode of transport. And over in this corner, it looks like they've even got deck chairs. That's quite cool, isn't it? When the weather's like this, which is pretty warm, a very pleasant little seating area out here. So this is where everything will happen in the morning, I guess. Orange juice, coffee machines, all of that. And yeah, I understand it's a nice buffet breakfast that they do, which is going to be served up all in here, I guess. And here's a bit of blurb for you about the Passfield Hall restaurant. All looks pretty good, doesn't it? Anyway, and then there's plenty of seating. Loads and loads of seating. So I shouldn't think you'll struggle to get a seat in any but the most busy of times, I'd think. Anyway, that's the inside. Let's have a quick look outside. And here we are outside the offices of the BMA, British Medical Association. And right next to it, Charles Dickens lived here, or somewhere near here, for the best part of a decade, as you can see there. Pret-a-manger and Starbucks. And right in the middle of the square is this very leafy, pleasant bit of greenery. Plenty of park benches around, so if it's a lovely day and you fancy just chilling out here, maybe with a drink for an hour or two, this looks like a pretty peaceful spot in central London where you could actually do that. So some final thoughts on Passfield Hall as accommodation. It's very, very basic, but for the price, which I'll get to in a minute, that's all you can expect really. And yeah, there's areas which could do with a lick of paint. In my room there's some kind of funny stains on the carpet here, but the bedding itself and the bed was all very clean, spotlessly clean, and the bed's very comfortable actually as well. I did go down to the breakfast room. I only had a cup of coffee in the end myself, but I'd say, especially if you want to get cracking early on, especially if you're a worker staying here using this place as digs or something, or even a tourist who wants to get a full day of touring London in, the breakfast is a bit of a late start. I would say it's 8 till 10:30, I think it is. Certainly 8 is the starting point anyway. And absolutely everybody in the whole hostel comes down at 8 o'clock. So there's a load of people waiting there, ready to line up. And then the queue down to the buffet bar is pretty long, so you're gonna have to allow a fair bit of time to get down to the food and then obviously eating it from there. I got in there fairly early and just went straight to the coffee machine and just had a coffee. What I'm doing later on in the day, I'm getting plenty of free food, to be honest with you, so I don't really need too much to eat here. But the breakfast itself actually looks really nice. The buffet looks fantastic, huge amounts of choice, all your sort of normal breakfast bits and pieces, bacon, eggs, sausage, beans, various types of eggs as well, I think, toast, cereals, fruit, it's all covered. There's plenty of vegan options as well from the look of it. So the breakfast itself looks fantastic, but I've got to pass it up, I've got to get cracking, so couldn't really afford too much time down there in the queues and stuff. So just be aware that, especially if you come here in August or a busy time, you're probably going to have to queue for your breakfast for a little while, so allow some time for that. So final thoughts on the London School of Economics, Passfield Hall, sort of accommodation here near Tavistock Square, and also very close to Euston Station, which is a short walk up the road. And yeah, for a place that is right in the middle of it, you got multiple transport and London Underground points dotted around here, and from there you got the whole of London at your beck and call. So it's a very good base for to spend a night or a few nights touring London or whatever you're going to do. I would say this place is more sort of suited or kind of lined up for tourists rather than workers, but that's what the vibe seems to be here. But yeah, let me get to the price. So with that buffet breakfast included, a single night here is £55. And like I say, that includes pretty much all you can eat breakfast. You can only go up to the breakfast buffet bar once, but you can really stack up your plate and have lots and lots of food. So you can get a pretty decent sized meal here, set you up for the day. And for that, and for central London, fantastic location, nice quiet area of London as well. Got a good night's sleep here, so you won't have any, it's not like you're right next to a massive busy road and you're going to be kept up all night by that or any other noises. It's pretty quiet around here as well. So for £55 per night for all of that, I think that's pretty good value. There's certain areas like the sort of decor and cleanliness of the floors that could be slightly better, but for what you're paying, you're not going to do a lot better here in London than this. So London School of Economics, Passfield Hall, when it's available, I can recommend it. Tim from Baldy Tim's Reviews, thanks for watching.